Good day. Today we're going to talk about something sort of existential. Existential means it's about existence. And what we're going to do, I'm going to ask you a few questions about it. But what I want to talk about is I want to talk about time. And I'm going to start off with not just time like, how much do you study? But instead I'm going to sort of talk about big picture. And I'm going to ask you a handful of questions as we go through this. And I want you to give me your best guess, and then we'll sort of talk about what it actually is. But what I want to do is I want to express basically how long we've been here, just how long time has been here. So the first question is, since the Big Bang, how much time has passed? How long has time existed? Okay, so after the Big Bang, it's been 13.8 billion years. Now, I want to give you an idea of how long that is. And the reason is because I'm going to give you some scales for understanding time and ways to think about time. And it will actually come back to you and the semester and how you handle your time at college. Okay, but let's take a look at that first of all. One of the scales I want to work with is basically if I take that 13.8 billion years that I mentioned and I want to show you how long that is. Well, let's see. I could bring out a timeline, and this timeline represents 13.8 billion years with the Big Bang over here and now over there. So it turns out that this line is on a TV screen essentially, and that is 1,920 pixels. And we know that because if you zoom in on a TV or something, you always see those little pixels. Well, how tiny is a pixel? So if this represents 13.8 billion years, this is the first scale. Then if I zoom in on that, we get down to this single pixel. And the single pixel is going to be about 8 million years. But we also see that our history as human beings has only really about 2.5 million years. So we are 1/3 of that pixel. That is 2.5 million years that humans have been around essentially. So let's take a look at that. Now let's say this calendar represents all of time. So let's see how that works, okay? And I'll play a short video here and watch the calendar for when things happened in there. The 13 billion year history of the universe compressed into one calendar year. January 1, the Big Bang. January 3, the first stars form. January 20, large galaxies form. August 5, the Milky Way becomes a spiral shape. September 1, our solar system forms. September 10, first life on Earth evolves. October 1, photosynthesis begins. October 29, oxygen enters Earth's atmosphere. December 5, multicellular organisms emerge. December 25, dinosaurs appear. December 26, the first mammals appear. December 30th, dinosaurs go extinct. December 31, apes appear. December 31 at 11:53, we appear. By 11:59, we invent the wheel. By 11:59:48, we begin to write. By 11:59:55 seconds, Egyptians build the pyramids. At 11:59:58, Galileo uses a telescope. And 11:59:59, this last second, we're on the moon. Everything happens right here. In basically January 31st, and just in the last few seconds of that's how much time has passed. Okay, so that's another way of looking at that, and if you need to see that, you can go back and look at it again, of course, because that goes by pretty fast. But I'm trying to get a sense of how much, all of time has been since time started. Okay, now let's look at something else. Within that, as I said, there's that little pixel at the far side. That 1/3 of that is how long we've been around. So there's what we're looking at is human history.